this is an education. I have to look there so that you can see my eyeballs, because if I look where I want to look, you get that, and that's shit in it. I've just watched a tutorial on how to record YouTube videos on your iPhone, because that's what I'm using now, and I have been using TikTok. I've posted one video. I vlog daily, well, mostly daily on TikTok, but anyway, obviously it's portrait, isn't it, and it needs to be landscape. So I've just done a quick video watch of how to record YouTube videos on your iPhone, and I mean, the advice was lovely, but I'm not taking it. I've changed the camera settings, and I'm going to try and remember to look at the little green dot, but I'm not going to have fancy lighting. I'm not going to remove shit out of the background and put a plant there. This is a vlog of just how it is. I can't be paranoid about what's on camera and filter myself. The whole point of this vlog is for myself to sort of document my daily ups and downs and life of a small business owner, and share it with others if they relate to. But I'm not filtering it. I'm just not doing it because for me it feels like I've spent so much of my life hiding parts of myself, and then it leads to a situation where you feel like you don't know yourself, and you lack a sense of true identity. And I've spent a long time trying to get out of that place, so I'm now much more accepting of who I am, the stupid shit I do, the chaos that I live in, and my kind of ups and downs, and how I cycle through certain stages of my mental health. So yeah, I filmed this as a test run, but I'll probably just keep it in the video because I'm trying to keep it as real as possible. Anyway, if you're here, then thanks. I'm glad we're TikTok friends, and I hope you enjoy this journey with me. I will let you know a bit more about myself as I do today's vlog. I'm going to learn how to do a thumbnail today, and what do you call them? A thing that you put at the end of your vlog and stuff. I'm going to learn how to do it today. But first, I'm still in my dressing gown, as you can see, and I need to make a bit of progress on today's work, and then I'll come back after I've got ready and do some more. I think the first job of the day needs to be to tidy up, because it does look like a bomb's gone off. And as you can see, that worktop goes from there all the way down to there. It's 4 meters long, and yet I've got nowhere to work. I've got no workspace. So I'm going to tidy up first job, but I'm not going to just go for it willy-nilly. I'm going to give myself 20 minutes, otherwise I'll still be here at bloody 6 o'clock tonight faffing. So yeah, 20 minutes from now to try and transform this space into something a bit more workable in. The office is tidy, I'm ready for the day. I've just watched back what I've recorded already, and I don't make a lot of sense. I just wanted to clarify that I've been on TikTok for a number of years, and I haven't just posted one video on TikTok. I've posted hundreds of the damn things. But what I meant was the first 10-minute TikTok vlog I shared to my new YouTube. So that's what I meant by one video. And when I said something about being friends, I'm glad we're TikTok friends, I meant YouTube friends. I'm just clearly not awake yet. Yeah. I'm glad that I don't have to look at myself when I'm recording, because I don't like the way I look on this video. I look different on TikTok. TikTok camera's bare. This is the wrong way around. I look old. And What's going on with my roots? Oh God. It's 7:45 already. I do a TikTok live at 8 o'clock with my coffee club friends. And I need to quickly make a coffee. I'm going to introduce you to my dogs actually. I'm going to quickly make a coffee and eat a bit of toast, because if I don't eat, who am I kidding? Even when I do eat, I end up eating loads of chocolate. I'm going to try not to eat loads of chocolate today. So if I have some toast, a cup of coffee, do my live, and then hopefully I'll be okay until lunchtime, when I'm going to have leftover lasagna and not be a fat bastard today and stay off the chocolate. Wish me luck. And then this little terror is Lily the Labrador. Hey Lil. She's gorgeous too, isn't she? She's only a puppy still. She is 16 months old, I think. She's in season at the minute, but she's gorgeous, isn't she? Hey Lily. Hi Lil. Tail wagging. Hi Lily. Okay, so this is this Galaxy Ripple that I'm obsessed with, and I've just swore at it before I ate it. So I've just done my live on TikTok. Hang on, let me finish this first. Right, that's better. So, just finished my live on TikTok, and I look to my left, and this is what I'm faced with. Right, so these, I love Galaxy Ripples so much, and because they're always in the office, because I put them in some of the hug boxes, they torment me all the time. And every day I say to myself, like, I'm not going to have any today. I'm going to have breakfast and I'm going to have lunch and what have you. And then, so today I've just finished my live and I looked to my left, bent over, picked one up, said to the Ripple, fuck you, and then opened it and put it in my gob. So the reason I'm telling you is because if I'm accountable for it, and I will be, because if I don't, I'm only lying to myself, aren't I? So every time I have one, I'm going to record it. So I know how many you eat in a day, because I think I'm not having many, and before I know I've got no stock left. It's the reason I'm a bit chunkier than I was. Also the reason I can now twerk, because I can twerk now, and before, my whole life, well, until about 5 years ago when twerking was a thing that we did, apparently, I couldn't do it. But it's because I didn't have an arse. And now, thanks to these, I've got plenty of arse, and twerking's actually quite easy because you've got stuff to twerk, haven't you? Anyway, that's the plus side of, pardon me, that's the plus side of eating these. It means you can be sexy with your chubby bum. Oh my god. Galaxy number 2. Oh my god. So I've come to put them in the bin. Can you see that there? It's a Galaxy. I think I might empty the bin and count how many wrappers are in there. You know, just for the crack. Woohoo! I'm gonna count them. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 galaxies. I don't know how long that's been over. I think it's probably 3 days. Oh, the colour's funny. I don't know why the video's gone a bit bit bright. I'll sort it. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, how many was there? 16. 16! No more today. No more. I will not show you any more galaxies on here today because I will not have any more. I'm not having it. Stopping it right now. Look at the sky today. It's so beautiful. That's a really shit bit of the sky, isn't it? It's my view from my office. Anyway, but radiator's on because it's flipping freezing. True crime time.
When I first met you, I didn't know why you were so kind. Didn't know why you were not shy. Wondered where you might be from. But now that I get you, I see that it's just who you are. I see the light in your heart. It might as well be the sun. You shine on everyone. You're easy to love. You're easy to love. Everyone feels warm.
The Pamper hug boxes personalised, and now I'm going to wrap them.
You were not shy. Wondered where you might be from. But now that I get you, I see that it's just who you are. I see the light in your heart. It might have.
That's what they look like, look. Oh, pretty. Now I'm going to put them in postal bags. There we go, first lot in the pink bags. When I say first lot, it's because I have to do them in batches, otherwise I get bored of doing the same thing. So these ones here I need to do after lunch. I'm going to go and have leftover lasagna for lunch to stop me eating the chocolate. It looks awful when it's cold. Look how that's solidified. Ugh. When it's bubbling hot though, it's going to look like it's going to taste, which is incredible. I can make a good lasagna. Every morning when I'm going to make a coffee, I fill the sink up like this with the intention of washing pots, and then I don't, and they still end up staying there. So whilst I'm waiting for my lasagna, I shall try again. Oh, now that looks so good. And it smells amazing. I'm going to put some salt on it and get it in my belly. Because it's such a beautiful day, I've come out to eat it in the garden. Don't judge the state of the garden, by the way. The weather's not been conducive of keeping on top of the garden. I don't know if you'll be able to hear that noise. It's normally so quiet here, but that field at the bottom there, they're building over 3,000 flaming houses on it, much to my disgust. Gutted, but yeah, all that Tonka toy lorry stuff you can hear is them doing all the groundworks and stuff. Gutting. Lola, where'd you go? Lily's pretending she's not begging. Today's order's all ready to go to the post office. Still showing as 26 open orders on Etsy, but there's a reason for that, and it's because I've run out of pocket hooks that I paint myself, and I don't have a paintbrush to paint them with. I did buy some new paintbrushes. In fact, it's those there, but they're utterly shite, and they're too long, and they leave bristles all over the thing that I'm painting. So I need to go out and get a new paintbrush. However, I don't have a bleeding car. Richard had a car accident last Friday, and it's been written off, so we are carless. So I'm a bit stuck. I do like to get ahead of myself and have a clear dashboard going into the weekend. Otherwise I feel like I'm behind before the week starts again. But it is what it is, so I'm a little bit stuck with that. I've dispatched everything that I can, and nothing's late. As you can see there, it says dispatched by the 2nd of October, and then further down there's a load more that need to be dispatched by the 3rd. I have increased my lead times on Etsy when I was working in my friend's shop to give me a bit of leeway, so I've still got a bit of leeway, which is good. Anywho, okay, so now my Etsy orders are done, I thought I'd use this time to tell you a little bit more about my business Pep Talk Pebbles and what you can expect from me, I guess, in this channel. So I'm 46, let's start there. I was 46 on the 22nd of September. Today is the 29th of September. I have 2 grown-up boys, 24-year-old and a 20-year-old, and they both live with me still, and my partner Richard also lives with me. I'm probably happier now as a 46-year-old than I have been my whole life, which is why it was particularly confusing when I entered a depressive episode, rewinding back a couple of years, which I've always attributed depression in the past to circumstantial, like things going off in my life or triggering, you know, a particularly dark time. But then I'd just randomly bounce out of it with something extravagant and take over the world with whatever it was that was in my head at the moment. So this bout of depression was really unusual. Well, it wasn't unusual, I was familiar with it, but I just couldn't pinpoint why. And it just lasted so long, and I reached rock bottom and reached out to my doctor, who prescribed me antidepressants, which was standard. But I was treatment resistant. I didn't respond to them at all. So come June time, so that was in the January, come June time, I'd been seeing a psychotherapist, and he suggested that I had ADHD, which didn't really register with me, even though I thought my son had always had it. I never considered that I would have it. Anyway, feeling confused and having revisited a lot of sort of past trauma with my psychotherapist and not really understanding, I'm like, why am I doing this again? I've done this so many times in my life. Why do I have to keep dredging it up, going through it again every time I get depressed? It's like I'm so over it. So, anyway, I sought help from a psychiatrist because I knew something was amiss. I knew something wasn't right. And in July of 2022, I was diagnosed with bipolar and ADHD. Since then, a lot of things made sense. When you look back on your life with this new diagnosis, I was like, oh my God, it's so obvious. So this last year or so, we're now end of September 23, and in June, last summer, coming out of that depressive episode, it's like it happens overnight. It's so weird. But I literally bounced out of it and randomly bought some paint and started painting pebbles. And then within about a week, I had a business name, an Instagram, grand business plan, etc. And here we are. So we're here just over a year later. The business has gone from painting pebbles. I think that was never going to be the thing. I think it was just my way of getting back into what I was perhaps meant to do. Because I used to have a business similar to this back in the 2000s, 2008, I think it was. 2008 to 2011, I think. Similar to what I do now, but the death of my nana, who I was incredibly close to, derailed me, and when I sort of bounced out of that depression, I bounced into a completely different direction and had a completely different career for the 10 years that followed. So yeah, feel like I've come 360 back to what I should be doing, and I feel I'm in a happy place. So I'm doing these vlogs because, well, lots of reasons, but I do feel it's going to be helpful for me to look back on times where, if in the future, or when in the future, because just because you get a diagnosis doesn't mean that you're never going to become poorly again, which is not a very nice feeling, because when you think that depression is circumstantial and then you find yourself in a place in your life where you are happy, you think, oh well, that's it now, then I won't ever be depressed again. But I know that it's coming regardless, which is not a nice thought. However, I think having something like these to look back on, if I do start to struggle in the future, when I do start to struggle in the future, to look back on and be reminded of how my mood does change and is different from time to time. I don't know if that makes sense. It makes sense to me. What I'm trying to say is, when I look back at journals from periods of my life where I've been really depressed, I don't recognise myself. And that's a really strange thing. I don't recognise myself. Like, did I write that? Did I really feel like that? Like, I don't remember. It's so bizarre. So on the flip side of that, when I start to feel gloomy again, or I feel a shift in my mood, it might be nice for me to look back on these vlogs and be reminded that whatever I'm experiencing will pass, and that this is me. I feel like this is the true me. I'm a few stone overweight. I feel like this is the true me. You know, sort of happy, and yeah, not overly happy though, as in not, you know, manic, just happy and content, no anxiety, just feel good. But I know I'm not manic, because when I am, I feel a lot different to this. So I feel stable at the moment, and I want to be reminded that this is what stable looks like when things go a bit tits up. Just gonna pause for a minute because I've had a brain fart. I really hate this camera. I look weird. My skin looks patchy. I think I must have done something. So I know I said I wasn't gonna get lighting and a camera, but I might have to, because this is strange. I just don't look right. I just look strange. Anyway, yeah, so that's me. And let me show you a little bit of what I do with Pep Talk Pebbles, because it's not pebbles. Let me show you. Right, so I'm preparing to do a market, because everything that I sell at the moment, I sell online through my Etsy shop or my website. But I've been preparing to do face-to-face selling and do a market. So I ordered a banner. I haven't actually booked a market yet, by the way, but when I do, I've got a banner ready. So that's that. I love it, it's so good. And this is the stock I've been making ready to do the market. So we went to IKEA last weekend when we had a car, not last weekend, the weekend before when we had a car, and I bought these what the fuck are they? Pegboards. I bought 3 of these pegboards to put pegs on, obviously to hang my coasters up on. So that's the sort of thing I do. I do swear a lot. I have a pretty dry sense of humour, but I'm also pretty sentimental. So, for example, I do a lot of things like this too. And a lot of stuff around mental health, because I struggle with my mental health. I will not be a twat today. I like this one. I hope your coffee tastes amazing today, that you find happiness in the little things, and that you successfully dodge your dickheads. And then we've got some key rings. That's a neurodiversity inspired range that I'm doing. To-do list pads, stationery, some prints, like bedside table prints, grow through what you grow through what you go through. And there's some more there. Advent calendars, mugs. This one's the bestseller. Hang on. That's the bestseller. In pink though, the pink one's a bestseller. So that's the sort of stuff I do. And what I've been doing today, just spin around here, these are the hug boxes that I sell on Etsy. So in there, I can't really show you because I've sealed it up, and that's different now because I've changed my logo. Why is the lighting so naff? Oh. Anyway, I do two different types of hug boxes. I do a pamper hug box and a normal hug box, and in them they get, oh hang on, let me show you. They get, oh I can't because I've bloody got any left. Oh bloody, hang on a minute. Oh no, can't show you because I haven't got any. Just literally said that, but no, that's why I'm not doing it anymore. They get basically a little hand painted hug, like a little painted disc that says pocket hug. It's all hand painted, and it's got a little cute poem on it. Yeah, so those boxes, not just hug boxes, but I do mental health ones as well, so they have some mental health tools in, and I do an anxiety one, which I think that was the anxiety place, I think it's rubbed off. So I do anxiety boxes too, with some widely used like CBT tools in. And whilst I'm here, have a look at this. This is Karen Corner. So when I'm on my lives on TikTok, if anybody's a Karen, it was called something else, but I had to change it. Then I write the name in there. It's very therapeutic. There's my list for what I've been preparing for the market that I've not booked yet. So just so I keep on top of that. And then that's where I write what I need to sort of make up to help me manage that. There we go. I think I've done a thumbnail for YouTube. We'll see whether it works later when I edit it or whatever I do to actually get the videos from my phone onto YouTube. So I guess if you're watching this, I did it. So I'd like some congratulations, please. That, by the way, is a placeholder, so you drop a photo in there. So I thought a photo from each vlog will go in there, so I'll change that. Obviously change the date and change the episode at the bottom. So this is episode 1, my new YouTube channel, Life of MJ. I feel really excited about having it all put together as a video and then having that fancy thing on it. I feel like a proper YouTuber. I think I need to do one of those things that go at the end of a video now that says, I don't know what they say. They say follow me, don't they? Not follow me. Subscribe, like, comment. That's it. That's the blurb. Like, subscribe, comment. Yeah, something like that. People are still saying they can't find my channel, so I'm just gonna, I don't know what's cracking off with the light. I'm just gonna see if I can find it. Oh. Yeah, I'm not there. What happened? Where am I? What's... Oh. I don't understand. I'm not near them. Life with Russ. How is that Life of MJ? Life of a glue stick? What? Why is it not coming up? What am I doing wrong? I'm so confused. Oh my god, I've been trying to print these for so long and my printer kept jamming with a thick card. So I had to order them to be printed by a professional printer, but when they came they were wrong. So I've just tried to print it again and it seems to be working. I don't even know if you can see that, but it's glitter. It's pretty. So I managed to print the advent calendar and the accompanying notes that explains that it's about communication and connection. So now I'm going to call it a day. It is 5:20. I've done the post office run. And I'm going to go make dinner now. And then after dinner, I'm going to try and upload this YouTube video to YouTube, and it will be my first proper one. So that's exciting. If you've watched this far, then I really appreciate you being here. Richard shouting me. I think he's got his football tickets. Yeah, the usual. Please follow me. I think liking helps the algorithm. Don't really know how it works on YouTube. And comment. I do really like to interact with my followers and my phone friends. So yeah, drop me a comment. Thank you. Love you. Bye.